my computer like that.
Oh yeah.
Trying to read the chat.
Yeah, don't worry about it. So people will start filtering in here and there, but yeah, I just clicked go live, so it should be popping up somewhere on my channel soon, I think.
Yeah.
This is like only my
I think there's always a slight delay. Yeah, I think it's up. I think it's up.
Oh, okay. Okay, perfect. That was
We're
easy.
good.
We're already rolling. So what time is it over there right now?
So it's 8 a.m.
8 a.m. Oh my gosh. I'm so
It's
sorry
a
for
little
waking you
bit.
up so early.
It's like not too bad. At least you didn't say something like "Let's stream at like 3 a.m." here. I'll be like, yeah.
And that's funny because
But
that's like usually my actual stream times is like early morning for myself. So I was like, okay, I got to push it
really,
back a little bit just so I can try to accommodate you best I can.
yeah. But thank you for having me on your live though.
No, thank you for coming. I appreciate it. I've been trying to get like a lot more female creators. That's why recently. And I mean,
Yeah,
you're like when I had I sent out like a tweet. That's why recently, and a lot of people were recommending to get you like on and stuff. So a lot of people watch your
really.
content. Yeah, yeah, that's good.
Thank you.
Yeah. When did you actually start doing YouTube and stuff?
I feel like maybe 2 years ago, I want to say. I don't know. I feel like I wasn't that consistent. I feel like when I started, like I've always liked sneakers and stuff. I feel like my channel, initially when I started, I just started posting vlogs because I wasn't really sure what I'm doing. I
Hmm.
was starting to learn how to do edits and stuff like that. So I don't know. And I feel like when you first start your channel, like for me anyway, no one's gonna watch my content. So whether it was very good or very bad, I feel like it was, it was not really getting viewed. So it was good sort of like practice.
Hmm.
But then, I always like sneakers. So I was just like, I should, this
Stick
would
with
be
it.
great. I can share my sneakers, yeah, on YouTube. And I noticed, of course, there's not many like female people, like female doing like sneakers. It's definitely like a male dominant thing, but
Yeah.
yeah, it's been good, I
That's
think.
awesome. Yeah, so for people
Yeah.
asking in the chat, this is actually Leanne. She runs a YouTube channel called Monsieur Banana. Did I pronounce that correctly?
Yeah, Monsieur
Monsieur.
Banana. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's a very
Sorry.
random name.
Yeah, how did you come up with the name? I have to ask. I have to ask.
So it was so random. It started off as like my Instagram name, and this was when Instagram was new, and I didn't want to make an account. And my friend, she kept saying like, "Can you just make an account so I can tag you in things, so you can see things?" And I was like, at that time there was like only Facebook, and I'm like, "Girl, I'm like dead on Facebook. I don't need to be dead on another platform." So then I'll just make an account so I can just look at stuff. So I was just like, I don't want it to be my actual name.
Uh,
And weirdly enough, like without sounding weird, like I like bananas. Like
okay.
look at that.
Yeah, I noticed that.
I just think it's cute. So I was just like, it has to be like banana in the name. And I was just like, well, I thought Monsieur sounded cool because I was like, Miss Banana just sounds weird.
Okay, okay, okay.
So, yeah,
So just a
super
blend then.
random
Well,
though.
it works. It's catchy, and I remember it very easy. So yeah, so that's a good
Yeah.
one. I like it. Okay. So yeah, that's so you started a couple years ago. That's kind of the same thing as me, and that you have like the same kind of like starting story as me as well. Like where I would just stream
Yeah.
right off my computer and stuff. So it was really like bad quality things. Like yeah, it was real bad. It was off my computer, and my computer was like I think I started in 2016, and I filmed with a computer
Yeah.
that was from like 2012. So the tech was really old, yeah, and it was really bad. It was so bad. But then, yeah, I just kind of stuck with it, and I guess eventually, like people started to watch consistently, and then only this past year I made it like a full time endeavor. So was trying to ramp up, and
That's
then
awesome.
yeah, everything kind of hit with the quarantines and stuff, so we had to slow down a little bit, unfortunately. Do
I
you do
know.
YouTube full time?
No,
Oh,
I
what?
wish I was doing this full time, but no, I'm not. I mean, now that's like quarantine, obviously. What else am I gonna do? But
Yeah.
prior to this, no, I have like a job. Um, but yeah, I mean, if I can do this full time, would be great. But we got sneakers to buy, we got bills to pay.
I feel you.
um,
It's a big step.
so
It's a
yeah, I
big
mean,
step. I was doing
yeah,
I was working a full-time job and doing YouTube like for all the 3 years, 3 years until this past year. So it's definitely a
yeah,
grind, and I definitely understand where you're coming from. It's tough. But eventually, like
yeah,
I mean, your content's really good, and it's been consistently getting like more like traction and stuff. I feel like recently, so I feel like eventually you'll get to a point where you can make it a full-time endeavor if that's what you want to do.
yeah. I hope so. I mean, I try.
No, yeah,
I
that's
just really,
why.
yeah. Yeah. I mean, I really enjoy it, but I feel like this whole quarantine thing, like I have this struggle of me thinking like I have all this time I should be making like more content, but at the same time, like I don't know what I should be making. I just feel like I'm so sick of like the same space. Like I'm at home every day. I guess like in terms of like creative like wise, I try and challenge myself a little bit, but like when I watch my own videos, I'm like, it's the same thing.
Hey man, that's
um
literally that's how this space goes though, you know, like a lot of it is just
yeah.
the same sneaker reviews over and over, the same unboxings over and over. So what I found like when I was talking to my audience and stuff is a lot of people like some crave like creativity and stuff, but for the most part, some people just really like the basic things, you know, like they want to see an unboxing or they want to see a review where it doesn't need to be like
Yeah.
super high production and stuff. As long as it's real and you're real, then people like resonate to that, you
Yeah.
know? Yeah. But I do
Yeah.
know that when I was watching your videos, I do enjoy your vlogs when you actually go out and you have like the cool like camera effects and like, you know, you're doing like an actual like photo shoot kind of thing. I find that stuff really cool.
Yeah, thank you. I mean, it's been hard right now. Obviously, you
Mhm.
know, no one can. We're actually still under lockdown here in Melbourne.
Oh,
So we had like a lockdown earlier on, and then they opened up, and then it was sort of somewhat normal for a bit, and then the cases got worse. So then they like it became like a stage 4 lockdown. So there's like curfews and stuff, and it's been going on for 3 or 4 weeks now. I'm losing track of time, but I
okay.
think we have another 2 weeks. So essentially, like you just gotta stay home and um I don't know.
Survive.
So I obviously can't film outside.
Right, of course, of
So
course.
it's just pretty much just me. But yeah, I don't
That's
know. It's been okay. Like how is things in like Hawaii at the moment?
I was just gonna say that's literally the exact same thing that's happening with us right now, where we were under like a lockdown quarantine, like a full lockdown in I think early April or something like that, and we were there for like
Yeah.
like 6 or 7 weeks. It was a long time, and then we gradually started reopening and stuff again, and then literally only like just a couple weeks ago or last week actually we went back into lockdown again, so we're on lockdown for 2 weeks they said, but I'm assuming it's going to get pushed back further. So yeah, we're kind of like in the exact same spot as you guys.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
It's the
weird.
same thing. Yeah.
Yeah, because you guys
Have you
have like a similar structure to us, where because you guys are like an island, you could control like people that are coming in and out. So that
pretty much?
started off good. It started off good. The same for us, you know, like we didn't have a lot of cases because you know we're tracking everybody coming in and out. But then all
Yeah.
of a sudden it just spiked, and we're like, okay, well, didn't work.
Let's close it up again. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's been tough. Like my main thing of why I wanted to go full time this year too was so that I could like travel more, link up with different creators and
Yeah.
do all of that. And then literally as soon as I left my full time job, we went into this stuff and I was like, okay, well, that's all out the window.
Yeah, I feel like that was everyone's 2020. I feel the same as well. Like I was thinking like this year I want to travel more because like I love traveling and I was thinking like, you know, maybe spend less money on shoes and spend more money on traveling.
Yeah.
But I feel like now the opposite. I'm just staying home buying shoes. Like what am I doing? But hey, nobody knew, right?
Yeah. How's the sneaker scene actually out there as well? Like, is there like a lot of like people that are into sneakers and stuff over there?
Yeah, I feel like it's the same everywhere. Having
Okay.
said that though, like have you been to Australia
I
before?
have not. That's one of the places that I want to go to
Okay.
though. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I feel like it's the same. Like there is like, you know, when this wasn't like quarantine, like, you know, like sneakers, there's all lineups, all that kind of thing. I feel like it's pretty much the same.
Okay.
But from what I've heard, in terms of the quantities, I think Australia gets a lot less compared to what you guys get
Okay.
in
Okay.
the States. Um, so yeah, it's the same. Like a lot of people buy to resell. People, I don't know. It's pretty good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you guys have like a sneakers app too and stuff? Because I know that like EU and like different areas have different like sneakers apps. So I'm not sure if Australia has
Yeah,
their own as well.
we just got that last year,
Only
and
last year?
it's yeah, how weird, right?
That sucks. I
I
didn't know that.
know. So, I went to LA and New York last year, and then there was like the Travis release, and the staff was telling me like, yeah, just use the sneakers app, and I was just like, what is the sneakers app?
Oh
And
no.
then I tried to download it, but I couldn't because my like my Apple account is under like its Australian region, so it
Uh-huh.
doesn't allow you to like the thing. And I was just like, I don't have the sneakers app. What is this?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So now we finally have it.
Hmm.
But I've never copped anything from it.
Oh, I've
It's been
heard that the
hard.
stock level is just really low. That's why for Australia too. That's why.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes, I'm
I
not
mean,
sure what the
I
exact
try
numbers
every
are.
time. I
Yeah.
try every time.
Okay, so we got a question in the comments. I noticed like they just updated this thing, so I guess like certain people
Yeah,
I can see our channel members and stuff, so that's cool. One of the guys over here,
cool.
Sean, he's pretty dope. He's asked, "What's your opinion on the Jordan 4 unions that are coming out or that came out actually?"
Yeah, I don't think I feel like they're okay. I think initially a lot of people were hating on them. But obviously because it's a union, obviously because it's like a union collab, you know, it's gonna sell out, of course.
Of course.
I think the guava colorway is kind of cute, but personally for me, like you can't compare it to the ones. I think
I
the
agree.
ones where it's at. But in terms of the fours, for me, like if I can't cop it for like retail, I'm not gonna go resell. Does that make
Oh,
sense?
right, right, right. No, that
Yeah,
definitely
like
makes sense.
I think yeah, like I like them, but I don't think I like them enough to pay resale for them.
Right, right. And being
Right.
a female sneakerhead, I feel like it's a lot more expensive for you as well. Just because the smaller sizes are
The
the ones that go
sizes?
for more, right?
Definitely. In terms of like people that are buying the sneakers with all like the base sizes are always like guys and they're just trying to buy them to flip them.
Mm-hmm.
Like 100% that's just how it goes. And I don't know, to me I'm like you do your thing.
Right, right.
I get it. Like women's sizes are pretty expensive, but generally I'm I don't know. I've just had no luck with dunks this year. I've paid resale for all the dunks. They're so expensive.
That's what I was gonna say.
um, yeah, but other than that, you know, I try my best to cop everything for retail. I
Okay,
try.
okay. And
Yeah.
if you can't, then you're just kind of most of the time it's a pass. Then you're not gonna pay the resale price for like the hype stuff.
The dunks I really want, like Strange Love, Chunky Dunkies, like Grateful Dead. It was so expensive. I
Gotta do it.
definitely like, yeah. So those ones I did because I feel like there was no way I was gonna get them for retail. I try all the raffles and all that, you
Uh-huh.
know, but raffles are hard.
Right.
And I just feel like, yeah, the prices are just ridiculous at the moment. But I feel like those are the ones where I'm willing to pay resale because I really, really, really want them. Whereas like if it's like other things, for example, if I miss a pair of Yeezy release, I always try and get them. But
Uh-huh.
if I miss it, then I'm like, oh, that's okay. You know, there's always going to be like another color or something. So yeah.
Oh, okay.
But you have like this I know you have like the orange Grateful Deads.
Oh, yeah,
Do you
I
have
actually do. I don't know if I'm ever gonna wear that one though. Hold on, I'll grab it for you.
okay, you have the best colorway out of the three.
Really? I like the green one the best. This orange one, it's okay, but I don't know. I just can't. I'm not good with colors. Like I know you do like a lot of like versatile colors and stuff. For me, I'm not really that person, so I can't wear things like this. It's just too crazy for me.
It's definitely like a good sneaker to have in your collection though. That's
Yeah, it
crazy.
looks cool, and I mean, I don't know. I kind of want to trade this one to get like something more my speed. That's why, like
Yeah.
how many sneakers do you actually have in your collection too? I'm not sure if you ever did a sneaker collection video. If you did, I probably missed it, unfortunately.
I've
Like,
never counted. I did a sneaker collection like ages ago. Like
okay, so that's what I missed.
so long ago.
Uh-huh.
And then yeah, so I haven't done one recently because I moved apartments and then I've never counted them. But when I was moving, you know, when you have to put like all your things together, and I had like 10 huge boxes of just sneakers. And I was just like, why do I have so many sneakers? So I've never counted it, but I feel like the sneaker boxes are slowly taking over my apartment.
Oh,
And
wow.
initially it was all like centralized to like the cupboards there. Then it went to like it like filled up my room. Now it's filled up my living room. And in my videos, obviously people only see this, but like what I'm seeing is just like sneaker boxes. And over the last like quarantine time as well, I've just been buying just sneakers I can get and I just like shove them
Oh
where I
my
can see
gosh.
room.
Okay. Sounds like a massive collection
Yeah.
then. Maybe you need to do an updated sneaker collection video then.
I think so. I feel like people definitely have requested that, and because I just feel like it's going to be like it's gonna take me a long time
to
to
get
do a
everything
sneaker
out.
collection. I definitely have to like break it up in, I guess, by brands. Like maybe I can just do like Adidas only, Nike only, that kind of thing.
Yeah, I've actually switched to that route recently as well, just because to do the whole collection video, it takes so long to go over like each individual shoe and stuff. And it's just, I don't know. Some people do, I think, only want to see certain parts of your collection. Like they want to see how much Adidas you have or how much Nikes and stuff you have. So yeah, I think that's a better idea. Plus, it saves you as the creator a lot of time too. So it's probably better.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
actually trying to
I'll
like.
have to do one.
No, sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, go. No, no, I said I have to do one eventually.
Oh yeah, okay. I've been waiting for it. That's why, because I was wondering. I was like thinking, like, I don't think I've ever seen her entire sneaker collection, but it's. I guess it's because you haven't done one recently.
No.
Okay. I think my last one I did was in March or something. So I try to do one like annually, just because I feel like my collection doesn't change that much. Like people assume that my collection changes out like every single month, but it's for the most part like my base stuff stays the same, and then maybe I'll have like one or two additions per month, and that's it.
But I feel like the additions are like really good ones. Like I feel like your collection is crazy.
No, it's actually not that crazy. Like not compared to like Kais Omar or Harrison Neville guys. Like it's pretty modest, I would say. But I've been trying to focus more on like things that I really, really want to wear. And so like recently, I've noticed like I want to actually downgrade my sneaker collection, like sell off a lot more pairs, just because I realize well, it may just be because we're in quarantine and we're not leaving the house very often. But I just
Yeah.
feel like I don't wear all of these shoes, you know?
No, same.
Yeah, yeah. It's just you get to a point where
Same.
I mean, this is like it's like first world problems. I don't really want to like create in this like we're sounding like ungrateful or something because you know we're in a good spot where we can actually like collect this many sneakers and stuff. But it does get to like an overwhelming point where you really don't need that many, or you just tend to wear like the same
Yeah.
like rotation all the time.
I'm definitely I'm definitely the same. Like I buy a lot of new sneakers and like my actual current rotation is actually not very exciting.
Exactly.
um but yeah, I always wear. So what is your like most worn sneakers then? Like what are you wearing on a regular basis? Are you wearing hype on a regular basis? Or are you just whatever with your sneaker choices?
Okay, let me grab my shoes that are in the front. So you guys see all of like the hype stuff, but my ones that I wear like on a daily, I'll bring it out right now.
Real
Before I grab
life.
that though, I do want to give a shout out to Jason. Jason dropped a $20 donation over here, so appreciate that, man. I'm gonna let you guys know that whatever's donated in the chat today too, it's all going to Leanne over here because she's the guest. So whatever you guys send
Oh,
over to me, I'm gonna end up PayPaling to her. Just as a heads up, man.
thank you so much. Thank you.
Yeah, keep them
Thank you, Jason, for the donation. Um, guys, I'm just looking here and like it seems like the my camera is like super blurry and I don't know how to fix that. So yeah, is it I feel like the quality is really poor on my end and I have no idea why it's like that. But yeah, hey guys, thank you so much for tuning into the live today. And I'll see if I have any questions I can answer.
Yeah. Okay. So, back to what we were talking about, like the shoes that I wear. The question was, what am I wearing like on the daily, my daily rotation? So,
Yes.
I go to the gym a lot when the gyms are open. So this is like my gym shoe that I wear, like when I'm lifting and stuff. So the
Oh,
Jordan 1 Shadow. So that's not a bad shoe, right? It's actually pretty decently made.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, it's good.
Yeah. So this is
Casual
not
gym.
bad. But for my other workout shoes, like when I go running and stuff, I have these. So these are the Vaporfly Next Percents. These are actually really, really good running shoes too. So not super hype either. I mean, they're running shoes, so they don't need to be
But
right.
it's gotta be comfy. Yeah,
They're super
it's
comfortable.
gotta be comfortable.
Yeah, yeah, they're really good. And then my actual like most worn sneaker is this. It's not even sneakers. I'm literally wearing like slippers all the time. I'm a phony.
That's
I'm a
real
fraud.
life right there.
Those things are like I think they're like $30 from the store or something. Like it's really like
Yeah,
well, because you probably know like is Australia humid or is it like dry heat over there?
it's dry heat.
Oh, it's dry. Okay,
Yeah,
so so it's a
yeah,
little
yeah,
bit
yeah.
different then. So Hawaii is like humid heat, right? So it's like an island, so it's really like hot and just kind of like it just feels sticky. So you don't wear shoes very often here is the thing, right? When you go to the beach and stuff, you're not gonna wear shoes to the beach. You're wearing like these sandals or
No.
slippers. Yeah, so that's literally what I'm wearing like almost all the time, just because it's hot and like it's easy to use in Hawaii, right? So when I wear my shoes,
Yeah.
it's like to like events or things like that. But for the most part, that's
Like
literally what I'm
home.
wearing.
No, that's good to know. I mean, it's Hawaii, so yeah, I really want to visit Hawaii. I've never been before,
Oh, you've
so
never been?
want to
Oh,
like,
yeah, you definitely
oh
should
no,
come by. It's
I
great.
know, definitely. I
Yeah,
know it
yeah.
looks great.
It's well, do you like doing like outdoorsy stuff, like hiking and like going to the beach and stuff? I'm not sure if there's beaches where you are
There
in
are
Melbourne.
beaches, yeah.
Okay. Is that
Like
something you like doing?
sorry.
Is that something you like doing?
Yeah, I
Okay.
mean, I haven't been to the beach in ages
Right.
because this, and I also live like, more so in the city. So there are beaches like around, but I don't go that often. But
Mhm.
like now it's spring here, but like in summer, like the beaches get really like busy and stuff. Um, but I don't know, Hawaii just looks amazing. Or like from what I can see anyway, what people are showing me.
Right, right, right. Yeah. I mean, it's definitely a good place to visit, like no matter what, for like the scenery and stuff. And I mean, like even if you're not like an outdoorsy person, like you don't want to go to the beaches or you don't want to go hiking and stuff, just to kind of like take in like the ambiance and like it's just like a one of a kind place. It's a really like it has a different vibe about it, a different feel. So that's what I really enjoy about it. And I mean, it makes for really like hype like pictures and stuff for like you. I know you're very like into like the yeah, like those scenic like shots and stuff. So I'm like there's a lot of that too. So I think that's what a lot of people like gravitate towards, especially like in our community.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
like, what is the food like? I like food.
The
I
food.
feel like I've seen like Hawaiian food, and I always watch people's vlogs, and I'm like, I want to try all this food.
I mean, I'm not actually like super big on like the Hawaiian food and stuff over here. Like, I'll eat it, but like for like the vast majority of people that actually live here too, the food that you see like on the vlogs and stuff, that's like super
Yeah.
like. eh,
Tourist food.
no, no, it's good. It's good. No, it's really good. Don't get me wrong. It's just that it's like it's more for like special events, like parties or things like that. Like people aren't eating that like on the daily, like because it's
On a regular basis.
exactly. It's not a regular basis kind of thing. Yeah. A lot of people over here, there's actually a huge Asian community in Hawaii. So a lot of people are eating like Asian foods, Japanese, Korean, Chinese foods, all of that kind of stuff. So it's a really like
Mhm.
mixed variety of people here. And then what you see on like the vlogs and stuff are really like the niche, like special occasion kind of stuff. Yeah.
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 I mean, I feel like that is what vlogs are for anyway, because people are like traveling, so they want you to see this, and so that's
Right.
what they're feeding me. Like that's what I'm seeing, and I'm like, okay, I want to go and I want to try all that.
Right, 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 right,
Um,
right. Yeah, exactly. That's like the luau kind of food, as we put it. Like it's
yeah,
all the Kahlua pig and all of that kind of stuff, like the shrimps and all of that. Yeah, that's that's something you don't see very often. I don't
I
know what.
definitely, but yeah,
Well, so my take on that too, or to spin it back on you, like, what is like
yeah.
the vibe, I guess, in like Melbourne where you live? Then, like, is a
So in Melbourne, yeah, go.
no, no,
I
sorry,
want to know what you.
I want to learn more about it because I really have no idea.
Yeah. So with Melbourne, it's definitely like it's a city. So I
Mm.
feel like a lot of people have this like, I guess, idea of Australia just being like beaches and kangaroos hopping around and like koalas. Do you know what I mean? Or like, it's always like sunny here and it's and it's always like summer and it's nice and like Melbourne itself, like it's pretty much like a city. Like it's a small city. A lot of people said like it's like pretty similar to like San Francisco, even though I've never been to San Francisco. That's what
Okay.
I've heard. Um, so yeah, it's just like a very small. It's like it's not that small, but it's like compared to like the States, the city's quite small. It's like really like I feel like the vibe in Melbourne's really like chill and
Okay.
really yeah, like it's a good city. Like I really enjoy it. The food culture here is really great. There's great coffee. The food is amazing. Like there's a lot of like cafes and brunches and little alleys and like Melbourne's known for like graffiti. Like there's a lot of lanes with like graffiti.
Uh,
It's like very like an art kind of city, I would say.
mhm.
But yeah, I like it's really nice here.
Okay.
But of course, there's also like the beaches and stuff. So obviously, if you drive out, you can go to some really, really nice beaches here in Melbourne as well.
Okay.
So
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
I don't
really
know.
did have no idea that's why, but I guess it kind of makes sense because like a lot of people like think like the same thing about Hawaii where it's not like modern per se, but it feels very much like San Francisco or LA, when you're in like the Waikiki
Yeah.
area. Yeah, okay. Okay, that makes perfect sense to me then. Yeah. And then it's
Yeah.
funny like you brought up like the kangaroos and koalas and stuff because that's literally like the things that I want to see the most. So it's like I have to go to the outback or something to see that kind of stuff.
You have to go to the zoo to see that, or you have to go to the outback, like really, really far to see the kangaroos.
Really. And then they're probably
Yeah.
underwhelming too when you actually do see them. They're not like super crazy. Like it's just like, oh, that's the same thing I saw in the zoo,
Yeah.
Okay.
But I mean, it's definitely worth seeing. I feel like that is like that's what you have to do if you like come to Australia. It's like you have to go see like a koala and
Mhm.
like a wombat and a kangaroo. Um, but yeah, it's a really nice city. Like it's very like chill and the food is great and like yeah, just overall it's nice.
That's good. No, that's really good. And then how often
Yeah.
do you like visit the States and stuff? You said you were going to like you've been to New York, right? Is what you were saying?
Yeah, so I went to New York and LA for the first time last year.
Okay.
So yeah, even though I do travel a lot, but I think like in the past I travel more so to like Southeast Asia. Like I love going to Japan.
Same.
And like that yeah, it's so amazing. Oh my gosh,
Best.
it's
It's
so
the best.
amazing. Anyway,
Yeah.
it's the best, right?
I love it. We just went
I
last
really
year,
want
that's why. Last year December, and I really want to just go back. Like every day I'm thinking like, man, I just really want to go back.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I just feel like Japan is just like it's like a thing of its own and it's just everything's so different, but like it's great. Yeah, it's just great. But
Mhm.
I went to the States for the first time last year. So it's like a really long flight
Mhm.
from Australia. It's very long. I was very jet lagged.
How
But
long
yeah,
is
it
the
was chill.
flight?
Like um maybe like 13 plus, I think like overall like 20-ish hours. But there was like a layover. So it was like a 7-hour flight to, I can't remember where we stopped over, and then it was like another 13 hours. Like it was very long. It was very
20 hours. What in the heck?
yeah. It was like broken up, but it was still like
But
being
still.
on a plane,
Yeah.
like that amount of traveling. And because like the time difference obviously is so different, like when it's like morning here, it's nighttime there, or like you know what I mean? So like when I got there, I was so tired from like a long flight and then also like the time difference. So like the first day I just like passed out. I got to my hotel and I was just like, I'm gonna take a nap, but I like passed out.
Oh my gosh, that's crazy. Yeah. Oh, I can't
Yeah.
imagine. The longest was for us was Japan, and that was only like 7 or 8 hours or something. So that's not anywhere close to
That's
that.
actually not too bad. That's actually not too bad. 7 hours.
Well, you're in the same kind of position, I guess, as me, where like we're so like far from like all of the major places. So no matter what, it's like a minimum 6 hour flight, right?
Yeah, pretty much, pretty much. But because I think from here to I can't remember how far Japan is from here as well. It's not that close.
Hmm.
But yeah, I don't know. Like I would love to go to the States again because I went last year, but I feel like I didn't really have a lot of time. Like I wasn't there for too long. So we went there because my brother, he lives in Philadelphia because he's working. So pretty much like we went there. I went with my mom. We went for like a holiday and then we visited my brother. And it was, yeah, it was a good trip, but I feel like I wanted to do more and I feel like I didn't have like all the time I wanted to do.
Mm.
So that's definitely like somewhere I want to go to again. So hopefully next year, or who knows,
Right, whenever this ends.
when we can travel again. Yeah.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
yeah, when the world opens up, hopefully we'll be able to travel again.
Yeah, I mean, fingers crossed. I mean, I'm hoping that everything kind of lets up by like early spring next year. I mean, that's my hope, but we really have no idea,
Yeah,
right? Yeah, yeah,
we can
that's
only hope.
so I have another question for you. I've noticed like in your posts and your videos and stuff, like you're
Mhm.
very into like the streetwear side of things as well. Like, would you say that you're
Yeah,
more like, do you like the streetwear aspects more, or do you like sneakers more, or is it like kind of like a 50-50 kind of split?
I feel like it goes hand in hand, no?
Of course, no, it does. It does. It's just that most people, or well, for me, like I like the streetwear stuff. It's cool, but I definitely love sneakers a lot more. So I'm not sure if
Okay.
you feel that same way. Yeah.
I think like for me it's definitely like 50-50. For me, I'm just interested in, like, I do love sneakers, but I feel like the way I dress as well, I feel like it ties into like that whole like hype kind of thing.
Mm.
So yeah, I guess I'm interested in both.
Mm.
Definitely. Yeah.
Okay. I
Depending
didn't
on
know if you were
like,
like more like clothing based because I know you have like a lot of like crazy clothing and stuff too. I saw that you did like that video with like the Louis Vuitton stuff that just recently.
yeah.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Um, it was like in a mystery box, but yeah, I mean, I do like selected, I guess, releases, but I guess it kind of ties into what I like. So when like Dior did that Cause collection, I was just like, Dior, take my money. um, so I guess it depends as well. And obviously with the Louis Vuitton, like Nigo,
Mhm.
that Nigo collection, I think it's really, really cool. So yeah, I guess you would say like in terms of like what I like, I think streetwear as well is something that I do have quite a bit of interest in. But I think my content is like predominantly sneakers, but
Okay.
then I also try and do like outfits. So I
Right.
guess yeah, it's like 50-50.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. We actually had a girl
Yeah.
on here recently. That's why her name was Rochelle Ruth, and she's an Instagram person, and she actually was hyping you up a lot. She says she watches like your fit videos. Yeah, and she's like, yeah, I
Oh,
really love her
thank
fit
you.
videos a lot. Like I like learning how she styles and stuff, and I'm like, oh, okay, right on. Because for me, obviously, like I can't learn anything from that per se. You know, like female clothing
Yeah.
is different from men's clothing, so I'm
Yeah.
not gonna like drop the
Actually,
same
I
tips.
want to say, like, I feel like I don't say that enough in my videos, but I'm like, my outfits are pretty unisex. Like, generally, I dress like a boy. Look at, like, all my clothing are always like menswear. So maybe it looks different on me. But, like, generally with my clothing, like, most of it, if you see me wearing some, like, really cozy outfit, they're all like menswear.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. So hopefully, like, guys that watch my video can get some outfit inspiration. I don't know. I don't think I dress like overly feminine either. So
No, yeah, like when
yeah,
I
I
was
don't know.
sorry, I was trying to play it in my head when you were brought that up because no, yeah, you definitely I could see how a lot of it is like unisex kind of things, but at the same time, like I guess it's hard to
Yeah,
visualize myself in the same outfit. I don't know because you're just rocking it so well. I'm like, okay. Do you have like a
yeah.
favorite like streetwear brand or kind of everything's up?
Um, CPFM. I love CPFM. So Cactus Plant Flea Market. I really, really love them. So this hoodie is part of like the Kid Cudi collection,
Somebody
and I'm
mentioned that,
super
yeah.
excited. Yeah. And they're going to be, I think on the 10th of September, they're going to be doing the Air Force Ones. I think it's like a re-release of the Cactus Plant Flea Market Air Force One. So I'm really excited for that. I think that's a cool brand.
Hmm.
I feel like I always wear the same brands over and over again. I really love Dior. Obviously, I
Yeah.
think Kim Jones is doing like an amazing job with Dior. Obviously, that Cause collection. I love Cause so much. I noticed that you have quite a few cores as well.
I really really love Cause as well, and it's kind of I feel like more recently like he's become so hyped that it's kind of like a weird thing to
Yes.
like Cause just because people call you a hype beast and stuff. But I've really liked
Yes.
Cause like since a long time ago, just because I was a big fan of like the artwork he did for like just everything in terms of like the actual street like graffiti stuff. Like I thought that was
Yeah.
dope. So I do like his
Yeah.
figures and stuff too because it's accessible art, and I think I've talked about it in the video before, where like there's not too many like graffiti kind of guys like that have like they don't really make like art per se that you can like buy or acquire and stuff. You know, like it's more things you appreciate
Mm.
on the street and stuff. So I thought it was kind of cool like he did a crossover where he actually started creating like these like figures and stuff where where you can display it in your house and it's something that's accessible to everybody. So in that regard, I'm really like huge into Cause and stuff. So I have quite a bit of stuff from him, and also like clothing and stuff. I have like a lot of Cause clothing. I don't know. I really like it.
It's amazing. Do you have any of like the like original fake stuff from like back in the
I
day?
have a couple
Like old.
original fake shirts, but not like a lot, just because they're hard to find. And I know they used to
Yeah.
make a lot of fakes afterwards, like actual like fakes.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So
Yeah.
original fake is like a lot of people don't even know where that came from and stuff though. Like it was like a Japan brand, I think, at the beginning, a shop out
Yeah.
of
It
Japan. Yeah.
was. I think he he ended, I think original fake closed down in like 2013, but yeah, it was like a Japan only But yeah, same. I really love course, and I feel like definitely like over the last few years, it's became really, I don't know whether mainstream is the right word, but it's just really like a lot of people know, of course, whether you're familiar with like his work or not. I think obviously he's done like so many big collaborations like Uniqlo and all that. So people are super aware of like what cores are, or it's like super recognizable. But for me, like I've been like collecting cores for a while as well. So I really wish I had like more of his older work. Like I have one like behind me.
Mm-hmm. Oh, is that
That's
the
like
Speed
pretty
It?
old. I don't. Yeah, it's a resting place, like the sitting one.
That one's super
Wait, do you
expensive.
like it? Wait, really? Apparently, it's like So yeah.
That's like
So
that's the full size one too, isn't it? Yeah. What the heck?
then like a smaller one.
I think they had like I'm not sure if that's the one that I'm thinking of. That's the expensive one, the resting place.
Yeah, apparently the like resale is like what $4,000. I don't know.
Okay,
I
so
bought this for
that is
resale
the one.
back in
Yeah,
the day. Yeah.
yeah. No, that's why I was like looking at it. I'm like, wait, that's the one. It's pretty big. Like compared to like the actual like standing ones, that one is way bigger, right?
Yeah, yeah. But I'm pretty sure I probably paid like $300 or $400 retail back in the day. So it was like just a casual, you know. And then now someone told me because, like, yeah, my friends were telling me because I saw it at a resale store, and then they were like, "Do you want to buy?" I'm like, "No, I already have one." They like was selling it for like $4,000 or $5,000. I'm like, "Wait, what?"
That's why I was
um,
like flipping out when you showed it. I was like, wait, that's crazy
yeah,
because I wanted to get one
yeah,
at Truist, our sneaker shop over here, but I saw the price tag and it was about like 4 to 5 thousand, and I'm like, that is insane. And he's like, well, it is an older one, like they don't make it, and I think those
yeah.
are not open editions, so they're a lot more like, yeah, they're harder to
I
get.
read something, and they only made either 2,000 or I think they only made 1,500 or 2,000 units of each colorway. So obviously it comes in like the gray and the black, but
Yeah,
apparently it was super limited. I read about it and I was just like, I
dude.
did not know that at that
Yeah,
time because
wow, I'm
yeah,
so jealous.
yeah. But you have some really awesome stuff as well. I can see like you have some of these older, like you have like the dissected companion at the back, the
I have,
standing ones.
yeah, I have those
Yeah.
three. I bought those, I think, at retail on his website, and I have like a couple of the BFFs, and I have a lot coming in recently. Actually, like the astronaut ones that he just released. I got lucky with
Yeah,
those.
did you get that?
hmm I got
Which
lucky.
colorway did you?
All
You
three.
got.
I got all three.
Never mind.
So, so I mean, I got really lucky with it. Like, I don't know what it is, but on the cause website, I always have been pretty decent at like copying for retail on there. So I mean, knock on wood or whatever, but like I got a lot of. I think every cause model I've ever gotten is from retail, from his website or from like one of those like other stores that he endorses.
Yeah, so DDT is the other one that's
Yeah,
the Hong
DDT.
Kong based. I've never had like I've never had any luck on the course one site for some reason.
Mm,
Because when they release it, it's like 2 a.m. here, and I always wake up to call at 2 a.m.
hmm
But I've like failed every single time. But he did a release, was it the day before with the what party, the chums? Did you
Yes,
get them?
yes. No, I did not. I completely forgot about it.
I was panicking. Like I remember, like every day I wake up, I'm like, did I miss the course drop? I'm like, no, tomorrow. It's tomorrow.
Did you get any?
Hey, yeah. So I ended up getting the yellow one. I wanted the
Okay.
white one, but I feel like everyone was going for white or black.
Right.
So, like, obviously, I was trying to check out with the white one, sold out. So I was just like, you know what? My second option was yellow.
Okay.
So I managed to get that. So it's my first time copying on the
Nice.
course one site, which is good.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then of course I got the DDT, the like the space one as well. But I just got the silver one, not all three.
That's
But
okay. That's okay. I love as long as you cop one. Like those things are actually like they shot up in resale and stuff too. So it's one of those things like if you didn't cop it at retail, it's one of you're probably not going to buy it. You know, like it just gets too
yeah, I
expensive.
saw it's like, I think like 1.7 or something right now. So yeah, I know.
Yeah. So
But yeah,
at least you got
I'm
lucky with
super
those,
happy.
man.
Yeah, I feel like it actually wasn't too hard. Like I was on the website on the time. Like it didn't do any weird thing, no freezing, because yeah, you know how it goes. Every time I'm trying to buy stuff online, like even with sneakers, like I get really nervous when I have to like cop things that I want. But yeah, I'm glad I was able to get them. So I'm really excited. I think they're going to be shipping out towards the end of the month. So
Yeah, I
I'm
was gonna
hoping.
say I haven't seen any shipping confirmations from it yet, so I don't know. I'm kind of nervous.
Yeah, it'll show
Anytime I
up
don't get a
eventually.
shipping confirmation, I'm just kind of like sitting, like twiddling my thumbs, like, oh my gosh, I hope they
Yeah.
send something soon. Because even for the Jordan 4 Unions, I was able to cop the Off Noir one, but I
Yeah.
haven't got a shipping yet. So I'm like,
Did
you
you
know,
cop like on the Union side?
yeah, on the Union site.
Yeah. But I don't think anyone has gotten their pairs either, though, because I know like I don't think they've shipped anything out. I could
No,
be
they
wrong,
have.
but
They have.
they have.
I've seen people with shipping confirmations. That's why I'm getting scared. I know, that's why. So I'm like sitting here like, oh my
Oh.
gosh, if they cancel me, I'm gonna cry.
um. Yeah. Hopefully, I don't know. Maybe because they're just going through orders. I don't even know, but I think you should be fine. Hopefully,
I'm praying,
fingers
man.
crossed.
Because yeah, if not, I'm gonna be pretty disappointed. It's one of those shoes, like you said, though, where if you don't cop it for retail, then I'm not gonna go back and buy it for resale. Like it's not gonna happen.
Yeah.
Yeah. So let me see. Whoever's in the chat right now, if you guys have any questions, feel free to drop them in there as well. I have a couple more questions that I wanted to talk to Leanne about, but I'm always interested to see what your guys' questions and stuff are. So for me, I wanted to ask you, do you have any like female creators that you actually watch yourself? Or do you not really know too many? Yeah, see, I
Uh,
know that's why. It's a small amount of
Let me
people.
think. In terms of like, not really. I mean, I'm pretty sure there are like female like sneaker creators out there, but for me, which sounds really weird, so even though I make sneaker content, I don't watch a lot of other sneaker. I watch a few sneaker.
No, that's
I
the
do
exact
love
same as
like,
me. I don't watch. I don't.
yeah,
Yeah.
I only watch like a selected few. So I love like, obviously your channel, Seth Fowler's channel,
Mhm.
like Brad Hall. I love Brad Hall.
It's funny.
I just find it so, he's so funny. Like it's so entertaining to me. So those are the channels, and then like Roscoe's channel, he's like very Yeezy focused.
Hmm.
And then after that, yeah, and then there's a girl, her name is Richelle, and she has like amazing, like she cops like the most amazing thing. She has a pair of Air Geos.
Oh,
Air Geos.
wow. Wow.
Yeah, she has a pair of Air Geos.
Okay.
So yeah, her channel's really good as well. But yeah, I mean, in terms of that, like I don't really watch too many like sneaker related things, if that makes any sense. Like I
No,
just have a set few.
it's definitely
Um,
the same for me. Like, I actually talked about this on a recent stream that I did as well, where like I have a lot of like friends that are sneaker YouTubers and stuff, and like if I really enjoy their video, like it's something that I'm really like interested in, I'll click on it and I'll watch and I'll obviously like support and stuff. But for the most part, I'm not watching every single video that's being dropped just because I don't to consume all of that content when I'm making videos about sneakers and stuff all the time myself. It's just too much shoes in my life, like and once you see like one sneaker review for something, you don't really need to watch four other people's reviews.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
So yeah, that's
I
why I
know what
set
you
with my
mean. But
same kind of base too.
yeah. I think like in terms of like watching, like depending on the creator, sometimes you watch them just because you like them though. So might already know everything I want to know about the sneaker, but just because like I like them, I'm gonna watch your video because
Exactly.
I like their personality. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I guess I have to explore like YouTube a little bit more because I'm sure there are like other like female sneaker like content creators on the space, but I don't know. Like I'm just like in my own little bubble here.
Right. Yeah, and it's this is why I'm like I actually made those tweets and stuff asking and like trying to get more like female creators and stuff on like this channel and the streams and stuff too, is because I feel like I don't see promotion from the YouTube side. Like in my recommended feed, I'll see like,
Yeah.
people that I already know and they're all primarily male, but I don't see any like promotions for like female creators. And so you'll never find them, like there's millions of creators on YouTube. So if they don't pop up in
Yeah.
your like recommended, I don't know what to search for. Like I'm not gonna type in female sneaker YouTuber because that's
Yeah,
not a
yeah.
search. Yeah, that's not a search in YouTube. So
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
and that's why I'm like trying to figure out like is there more people out there like doing this thing in this space and stuff. So that's why I like having conversations with people like you know that are doing it and you're like very very successful at it. So I hope that inspires like other like women out there to like say, hey, I can do this too. Like it's not just a guy's thing. So
Yeah, of course. Of course. I
mhm.
feel like it's just like any other kind of like interest, some people like bags and I like sneakers. Like
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
kind of, I know it's like a different kind of game though. Obviously, like you need to be like on point with your drops, like what's coming
mhm,
out, and it's just staying up to date with things. But I think it's just like, to me, it's just like what I'm like interested in. So
mhm,
yeah, I don't know. I don't see it as like a male or female thing, but it's definitely like, predominantly male. I
right,
think like, there's more and more like girls getting into like the whole sneaker scene, which is really good.
yeah.
Um, yeah.
And that's what I've seen like as well. Like I'm not sure if you know like I see a lot of like female like I don't know if they're sneaker heads, but they have like the Jordans and the Yeezys and stuff on like Instagram. But and they have like actually like pretty massive collections too. Like I see like in their like some of their pictures and stuff, like they're in front of like the drop front boxes like this and they have like tons and tons of
And
shoes.
they have,
Yeah, and then but they don't like create content around it. Like that's why I'm like, you should start a YouTube channel, like why not? But yeah, it just doesn't really
yeah,
happen. So I don't know. I just kind of wish that there was more in the space though.
yeah. I feel like though, like creating YouTube content is also very different from like Instagram. For example, just taking a photo. I think YouTube requires a lot more like
Mm-hmm.
effort. You
That's a good point.
know what I mean?
Yeah, it's a good
Yeah.
point.
So like I don't know, like maybe it's not people's thing, or some people might not feel comfortable like being on camera, like talking or stuff like that. But
Mhm.
I don't know if anyone's like thinking about starting a channel or whatever, I would like support that person. I'm just like,
Or
just do it. It's like it's a lot of fun. And like to me, like I love it. Like I love like creating content. I spend so much time editing though. Like I can
Mhm.
sit on my like computer for like 6 hours straight and not even realize the time. But it's to me like I really enjoy it.
That's good. That's good. Do you do like other kind of content as well? Like I can say honestly, I do not have a TikTok, but apparently it's like super hype. So do you do like that TikTok stuff as well?
No, I feel like if obviously TikTok was popping and everyone was on TikTok, and then I feel like I made an account and I was just like, I can't commit to this. You know what I mean? I feel like it's a lot. I feel like I should definitely at least try, because TikTok is like, it's like a huge thing.
Hmm.
Um, but I never got on the wave at
Oh
all.
yeah, same. Okay, okay. So we're very similar in that regard too. Like I feel like TikTok is dope, but it's not my kind of content that I want to make. Like I'm
Yeah.
not good at
I
like
feel
that skit comedy kind of stuff. Like
it like targets a different kind of audience, but it's definitely in terms of TikTok as well. To make a good TikTok, also think that requires quite a bit of creativity to make it like a really good TikTok.
yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Or like in terms of the transitions and what people want to see. But yeah, a lot of people who are like, love TikTok, obviously they love TikTok because it's like very short and engaging and very like kind of viral kind of content,
Hmm.
if you know what I mean.
Hmm.
And I don't know. I don't know. I
No,
tell
yeah.
myself that I need.
It definitely is something like that's a different kind of like it's more like quick consume content, right? Where like YouTube, I feel like is a lot more long form, where you have to like actually sit down and be engaged for 9 minutes, 10 minutes, or whatever. Whereas a TikTok is 30 seconds. Like you're
Yeah,
creating like
literally just
bite size versus a whole meal is the comparison,
yeah.
I guess. Yeah,
Pretty much,
but
but
that's why I like
I don't
that's why I like the YouTube side more, is just because you can actually like in the 10 minutes, because it's like a whole like long thing, you can actually find out about the person behind the camera a little bit more, rather than seeing that this person's funny, he did something like silly or something on the TikTok, or that was a cool little
know.
dance or
Yeah,
something, but I don't really get to know the person as like a human. It's just a face on a screen otherwise.
yeah. But yeah, I know. I really love. I mean, your videos like kill it all the time. But
Thanks, I
yeah,
appreciate that.
yeah.
I don't know. I don't really like my content every time. Like whenever I finish a video, I just have the hardest time rewatching my stuff. I'm just like, I can't do it. So I appreciate
I
you
feel
saying
like
that.
I mean it's different. I feel like watching yourself, because I'm the same as well. Like once I've done a video, and then like obviously when I'm editing it, I'm looking at my face for so long. You're trying to watch yourself, like it feels a bit weird, right? Because I'm like watching myself, trying to cut out what I like and what I don't like, and I've spent so much time on this video looking at myself. Once I've hit upload, I don't want to watch my videos again.
Same. Like as soon as so my thing is like one of the things that I love doing on the YouTube is I love answering comments, right? I try to answer literally every single person's comments on every video. It takes so long to get to everybody, but I like that like engagement and stuff. So whenever I like click on the video to like answer people's comments, I always hit pause immediately so I don't need to hear myself talking or see myself.
I'm
just
I don't know. I feel like I think
thing. How often do you post, Leanne? How often do you post a week? Is it like 2 videos a week?
Yeah. I mean, like if I'm good, then there's like 2 a week. But usually it's just 1. But it also depends on like me. Like I know like it's good to have like some sort of schedule, but I don't like. I feel for me like I'm always like chasing the new sneakers. So when it drops, or like if I can get it early, then I'm like, I'm filming it right now. I'm going to get it up as early as possible. So there are times where, you know what I mean? Like I don't really have a set schedule of when I post. Generally, it's just like, what am I picking up this week? Okay, I'm going to pick up the sneakers today. I guess I'll film it today and post it tomorrow.
Wow.
Yeah, very much related to like the sneakers that are dropping. Because I feel like for me anyway, in terms of sneakers, people want to watch it either before the release or right after the release. I feel like if a sneaker released 2 weeks ago, then no one really cares about it too much anymore because there are other people that have already done videos for that sneaker. So for me, like I have a lot of urgency when it comes to like sneaker releases. Like if I like for my 700 V3s, I received them yesterday, the day before, and I know that the drop got delayed in the States because it dropped on Saturday, but in the States, it released on the 1st. So I got it on the 1st. I was thinking like, okay, no, I need to get this video up. So I guess that's how I operate. Like depending on like, it's very like time sensitive. But yeah, I try and post at least 1 video a week.
I think that's a good number though. Like the thing with the sneaker stuff, like you're mentioning, is very, very time sensitive because once the drop happens, like the hype just completely like falls off a cliff, you know? Like as soon as it releases on Sneakers app, nobody cares about it anymore. You know, like they'll take the on-key pictures once it comes in, and that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like you have to really make those reviews like ASAP, or else, it's just it's irrelevant after a certain point, which kind of sucks. But yeah, it's the nature of the game.
Yeah, that's. I know. I completely agree. So that's, I guess, how I make my content based on like what's releasing and what I guess what I know I can get or what I'm trying to get also. Like, you know, it's kind of sucks because sometimes I have these plans, but I'm like, I don't have 100%. I'm not 100% sure if I'll be able to cop a certain sneaker that I have in mind. But yeah.
Okay.
How many?
Do you like do a lot of like StockX or like GOAT purchases as well?
So this year, a few months ago, I bought the foam runners on StockX because they didn't release it like here. It was like a smaller release, and I just really wanted a pair because I was just so curious because it looks like, you know, I feel like this, like you either love them or you hate them with the Yeezy foam runners. And for me, I was just like super curious. So I was just like, I need it. And I bought it. I paid $600 for it. It retails for $75.
Oh, man. That's crazy.
It was a panic moment. Okay. It released and I was just like, I really want to do a video on this. But then what on my part that I messed up was that I was thinking, okay, I'm willing to pay this money if I can get it like somewhat early, right? So I can at least do a review. But I didn't know like StockX was so backed up with all their orders and all that stuff. So even though I paid that much for it, like when it first released, it took like over a month to get here.
Oh,
so
wow.
Yeah, I feel like I didn't need to pay that much for it. Like my logic was just like, because like if I have to pay that much but I can get it sooner, then that's fine. But I guess that's not how it works. And like I know with StockX, because of the COVID thing, they're experiencing a lot of delays and stuff. So I copped the foam runners from StockX.
I've
Um,
had those moments. I've had those moments. It happens. You really like, and with the
yeah,
market right now too, it's like the prices are all over the place for everything. So you really just whenever you can get it, you can get it. You know, at whatever price. It's like not a terrible thing per se, but yeah,
it happens. Okay, some you win some, you lose some. Because like
exactly.
a lot of the times, like I do get stuff. I try my best, but I can get some things for retail. So I like to. I'm just trying to make myself feel better. I'm like, okay, you know what? You got that for retail. Resale that's so high. Sometimes you got to cop the resale price. So yeah, I feel like that was definitely like a panic buy. I need to stop doing that. I always do that. Like when certain things release, I'm like in such a panic mode, and I'm like, okay, check out, go, continue. Um,
I
but
think
yeah, what
everybody
about
can relate to that too. I think everybody relates to that too. Really quick, shout out to Malcolm. Appreciate the donation, bro. United. I see what happened over there. The autocorrect that happens all the time too. People always call me United Hawaii, and I'm like, okay, that's the dyslexia. Everyone kicking it. Thank you, man. I
autocorrect?
appreciate
Yes.
it.
Thank you so much, Malcolm. Thank you, Malcolm, for the $3 donation. Um, but yeah,
I appreciate it.
so
Yeah. So everybody,
then,
like I mentioned earlier too in the stream, if you guys are just jumping on, whatever is donated in the stream and stuff today, I'm sending it all over to Leanne. She definitely needs that donation from her Yeezy foam runner L. That's why. So, so appreciate the
thank you
people that
so
are
much,
doing that.
Carson. Thank you. I really
So,
appreciate it. Thank you.
have you ever mentioned on your channel like what your full time job is, or is that something you don't really want people knowing?
I think I probably like answered it one time because someone just asked like in a random. I was like doing like a Q&A kind of thing, and I said like I'll answer any questions.
Mhm.
But yeah, people just asked, and I was just like I have a job and I work like for a luxury retail company.
Oh, okay. I see. So that
So I
means you're
work,
completely
yeah.
not working then right now
No.
because of the lockdown, right? Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
No. So yeah. So I haven't, obviously everything is closed down right now, so I haven't been working for quite a while.
Hmm.
um but yeah, I guess, yeah, other than that, I mean, I don't do YouTube full time, even though I would love to. But it's been good. I feel like the quarantine is good because obviously it's freed up so much time for me to do, like content, whereas like previously I'll be like working, and then depending on like the release as well, there have been so many times where I'm like, okay, the sneaker's releasing tomorrow and I got the sneakers now. So after work, I'll go home, film the video, and like stay up to like 4 a.m. to do like finish the video to upload it.
Hmm.
But yeah, I do have a job.
That's good. No, that's really good. Sorry, I was just asking just because some people like talking about that and some people want to keep it real private, right? So I didn't know where you were on
Yeah,
that spectrum. Okay.
yeah. Yeah.
Shout out to Tommy. He gave another donation. I don't know what a
Thank you.
$5 is. Is that Australian dollars?
Yeah. Wait, is it showing in a different currency for you? It's yeah. It says
Yeah.
$5.
Appreciate it, Tommy. Come to SneakerCon. Is there actually sneaker cons in Australia?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
So we had SneakerCon, Melbourne and Sydney
Okay.
last year. So I think that was the third SneakerCon that they've done in Melbourne. And I went last year, and then this year, obviously, like nothing's happening. But yeah, it's definitely a thing. So you should come to SneakerCon in Australia. SneakerCon
Yeah.
can be great prices.
That would be awesome. Okay, Tommy, we might have to do that. I'll
Yeah,
figure out if
yeah,
there is
that
like
would be amazing.
yeah, then I can meet you in person. That'd be great. Um,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
think
yeah.
I actually remember seeing those videos about that sneaker con. Now that I'm thinking about it, I think they flew out like Seth guys for certain videos on that, or maybe it was Kais or somebody. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I was
I'm
gonna
pretty
ask.
sure.
No,
Yeah.
so, sorry. Go ahead. Finish. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure like Pius and a few of the guys came for the
Mhm.
first SneakerCon.
Oh, the
Yeah.
first one. Okay. Maybe
Yeah.
that's where I'm getting
Yeah.
confused. Sorry if I'm cutting
Yeah.
you off too on this video. I know, like,
No, it's okay.
yeah, it's like it's really hard with like the stream stuff because there's like a delay. So and people's mics like cut out like during while we're talking and stuff. So certain things I'll miss
Mhm.
when you're talking, or there's a delay, and then I just kind of like overlap you. So I apologize about
No,
that
it's
if I do.
okay. All good. It's all good. It's all good.
Cool. So I did want to ask you like because I know you said you wanted to make that switch and stuff over to like if you could YouTube full time, and I was gonna say like a lot of the time that switch happens when you get like a lot of like sponsorship deals and stuff. Have you been seeing
Yeah.
like a lot of like those emails come in and working with companies and stuff, or how has that been going?
I do get selected
Mm-hmm.
ones. So I mean, I don't get like a ton of them.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So, and also, I guess I'm like quite selective. Not like I should be. Like, do you know what I mean? Like,
Of
obviously,
course,
I
no,
would
you have
only
to be.
promote something that I feel like it's relevant to me or like what I think my viewers would enjoy. I'm not gonna randomly just promote. I don't know, like random. I don't know. Do you know what I mean? Like
Mm-hmm.
anything that's not related to my content, I wouldn't really go for. So yeah, I mean, I don't have a lot of them. I do work with like a few selected, um, like companies, which is
Uh-huh.
really good. So I guess
That's
that's
good.
something I need to work on,
Okay.
a little bit.
No,
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, it comes with like just starting to build up more and stuff too. But I was just asking because I have like I'll talk to you on the side about it after. But there are ways that I can help you like get out there a little bit more because that'd be really
Think
cool to like be able to do it full time and stuff. And I think that sponsorship is really like the thing that helps people get over that hump of now I don't need to worry about like having a residual income on the side and I can focus on this stuff more. So that's good to hear. Okay, okay. I'll talk to you about that on the side then.
thank you.
It's not really
Um,
stream stuff.
yeah.
That's good. So
Yeah.
let's see. Does anybody have any questions in the chat? Do you guys have any questions for me or for Leanne? It can be sneaker related, anything related, hype stuff, just life stuff, I guess. But yeah, we'll take
Yeah.
your guys' questions and stuff now if you guys have anything.
Ask
Did you have any
away.
questions, Leanne, for me or anything like that?
Um,
I feel like I've been
no, I
asking you
feel
everything, and I don't want it to sound like an interrogation.
no, no, no. It's good. It's good. I feel like this is definitely like a good like get to know, get to know me kind of thing.
Hmm.
But how have you been finding? I know you just started doing live streams. Is it recently?
Yeah, really recently.
How are you finding that so far?
I love it. I really love it. Like in terms of like views and like amount of like watchers and stuff at like any time like I'm streaming and stuff, it's kind of hard just because I'm like so far away like time zone wise that my main
Yeah.
audience misses it. So that kind of is unfortunate. So I really don't do it for like views or like like any kind of monetization and stuff though. It's more because I want to connect with people, especially now during quarantine where I can't like go out and like socialize with my friends in Hawaii. Like I really want to like connect with like creators and stuff and like help motivate each other and just like just be in a community, like the whole YouTube thing. Like I consider like other YouTubers, we're technically like kind of coworkers in a way, but you don't
Yeah.
ever like communicate with them about work and stuff like that, so it's like it's weird. So
That's true. Yeah.
yeah, it's true,
In
like
this
you're all doing
space,
the
like,
same job, you're doing the same job.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
So
like, yeah, it's great because like if you don't connect with people, it's really like lonely.
exactly. No, yeah, exactly. And like it's one of those things where like you may have questions for other people like how to like nobody ever tells you how to do YouTube, right? There's not somebody like you have like a boss that says, "Okay, this is how you need to do this. You have to do it this way. This is how you should set up your streams or you do your videos." Nobody tells you what to do or like how to help you get there either. So that's why like
Yeah.
like talking to other people and getting their experiences and stuff like can help not only help yourself but hopefully can help them and vice versa. So it's just really like building like I don't know some kind of community and like I don't partnership with other people. So that's why I really like doing these things. How long have
Yeah.
you've
No,
been streaming a couple times as well though, right?
I've only I've only streamed twice so far. And the
Oh,
thing is like I need to look up because I want to have like a guest, like I want to have guests on my live streams because I just haven't figured out how to send to do that. But
okay.
when I do, I would love to have you as a guest on my
Oh yeah, for
channel when
sure. I would love that. Yeah.
yeah, because at the moment, like, it's literally just me and I'm like talking because I also like I was trying to figure out how to like do a share screen because every time I'm like talking, I'm like, guys, do you know this? I want to show you this. I want to show you that, and I'm like, I need to figure out how to do my share screen, else no one knows what I'm talking about.
I will
But
send you or well I'll message you on the side about that too. Like this app and stuff, it's like in beta right now, so it's only for certain channels. But if I send you like to the person that like runs it, they can give you the link so you can set it up.
awesome,
Yeah. Okay.
thank you.
Cool. No problem.
Um,
So let's see. We got a couple like questions in the chat over here.
yeah,
It's I guess this Jamin Jerson person. Sorry, I hope I said your name correctly. He's asking, do you know what to wear right away, or do you choose a sneaker first and then work up? Do you dress up or down, basically?
usually I think. It's so hard. I mean, if I have like a new pickup or like new sneakers, I definitely think about the sneakers first. And
Hmm.
like, I'm like, okay, like for example, wearing Grateful Dead's today, they're yellow. So I'm like, okay, I need to wear like something that's yellow, yellow top or something like that. So yeah, most of the time I think of the sneakers first, and then I pick my outfit based on that colors. And also, like, I feel like I don't know whether I feel like I'm not the only person, but if I wear like Nike sneakers and I can't wear anything Adidas on me, does that make sense? I'm like, I can't mix it.
That's this is
So
the biggest taboo. It's the biggest taboo in sneakers.
so sometimes I feel like I have this great outfit in my mind. I'm like, yeah, it'd be perfect. And I'm like, colors go so well. I'm like, no, I can't because that's Nike and this is Adidas. So like, so I'm like, okay, we gotta change the plan,
Right,
the
right,
outfit.
right, right, right. Yeah.
Um,
Okay,
but
okay.
yeah, what
I'm the same
about
way.
you?
I just up to down. I mean down to up. I guess it's choose first and then figure out everything else after. But like I mentioned before on like my channel and like on my streams and stuff is I really have no style. Like I barely can dress myself now. I'm like a I'm an elementary school kid. So it's really like hopefully everybody looks at my shoes and they don't look at everything else. So that's how I feel. I don't know. I've just never been like a
No,
stylish
I'm
kind of
sure,
person.
I'm
I'm
sure
not a
your style is
fashionable person, and that's okay. Like I understand. I know what I am, and I just
okay.
accept that.
There you go. But you have like amazing sneaker collection, so
Yeah.
you know.
Hopefully, everybody focuses on that, and they don't look at my like $5 T-shirt and my $30 jeans. So, let's see. Sean again. What's up, Sean? He said, "What drove you to make and post your first YouTube video?" I guess that's a good question. Like we talked about, like when you started and stuff, but what was like the initial like push to make it actually like put it online?
Um, I think for me, because obviously I was working, and then when I wasn't working, I just feel like I want to be doing something else. Does that make sense? And I wanted something that was like creative at the same time for me. So I just thought like, I watch a lot of YouTube. So I was just like, hey, this looks fun. Like this looks like something I want to try. So I guess that's kind of how it started because, for me, I watch a lot of YouTube. And yeah, it's just something I want to do outside of like work, even though like it's not that I had a lot of free time, but like I was thinking I just wanted to have a different, I guess, platform to be more creative on.
Mhm.
And yeah, that's pretty much how it started. I just wanted to try something different, and I really enjoyed it. Like, not gonna lie though, when I first started, like when I edited my first video, I was just like, wow, this takes so long. Like I was so discouraged
Mhm.
after I did, because like in terms of Instagram, for example, like you take a photo, you edit the photo, and you post it. It's done, right? It just happens. But like a video, like first of all, you film the video, so you gotta like set up everything. You film a video. After you've done that, you have to edit the video, and then after that, and I was like, no, wait, I forgot to take a photo for the thumbnail. And then, do you know, like
I do
when I
that to
first
this
started?
day. To this day, I still do that all the time. I can't tell you
So
how many times I've had to go back, put on the same clothing to retake the thumbnail. It's too
it
often.
happens. I know, I know. Sometimes I feel like we're so focused on the videos and just little things.
Mhm.
So like I think right now I'm a little bit more like aware. So like because I've like obviously like uploaded quite a few times now.
That's
So I'm
good.
a little bit more like I have a little bit more planning when it comes to that. And so yeah, I feel like it definitely just started because I'm like, I just want to try this thing. So, you know, and like I said, like when you first start a channel, like whether it's really good or really bad, most likely not many people are going to see it. So I feel
Yeah.
like it's a good sort of like bit of a test.
Hmm. When did you get to the point where you realized like, oh man, a lot of people are watching my videos and stuff now? Or like, what was like, I guess the tipping point where you're like, this could be like a full-time thing for me?
So I used to do game not strong these days, but I used to do so many Yeezy reviews, early
Mhm.
Yeezy reviews, almost every single one.
I remember. No,
I
yeah, I've been watching your channel for a very long time, so I do know that.
um but yeah, so I was doing that a lot. I was doing like Yeezy upon, and like generally I try my best to do it early as well.
Hmm.
So I think that really helped me. I think that really, I guess, people noticed me from that video because I
Okay.
feel like any Yeezy and I would kind of pop up all the time. So I guess maybe that gave people a thing like, okay, I think she knows what she's talking about. Um, so yeah, I feel like that happened. I was just like, you know what? Like, I think my sneaker content is doing okay. So I just want to pursue that.
How long
Yeah.
did that like? How long did that take to like start to see that growth though? Like, was it a couple months, a couple weeks, or?
What do you mean? Like,
Like, when
I
did you
don't know. I
start to
feel
see like the most significant
like
growth, I
months,
guess?
months. It wasn't like a week thing. Like it just months. Like I feel like people as well. Like even if you have one good video, I think like they watch it and then they go to your channel. If you don't have that much sneaker related content, I
Mhm.
feel like that doesn't give them a reason to subscribe to you. Whereas like if you do one video, they've noticed you, they look at your channel and it's pretty much everything in relation to sneakers or what they're interested about. Then to them, like, yeah, I'll definitely subscribe to this person because they're gonna come up with content that I'll be interested in. And also like for me, I also try my best to every time there's like a recent release or an upcoming release, I always try my best to get it so that I want my viewers to know that if that's a new release, you could most likely count
Rely.
on me. Yeah, you can rely on me to have a video of that sneaker. So
I see.
yeah, I mean, it did take a while. It did take a while. I think it took a few months, but I guess for me, like I never really like looked at the numbers. Like to me, I just did it because I enjoyed it.
Right.
And like yeah, so I wasn't too focused in like the amount of subscribers or views, anything like that. Obviously it was good to see that people were watching my videos, but I would still get really surprised if like randomly people would be like, hey, I watch your YouTube videos. I'm like,
Right.
you watch
Right.
my videos.
No,
So
that's good.
yeah.
Yeah. No, I was just wondering because I felt like your growth was very, very quick. Whereas I think I remember like my first year, it took me like literally, I think a year to get like my first 1,000 subscribers. So some people
Have
like
you
really like take off really quick, and then some people like they're slower, So I was just kind of wondering how that trajectory went for you. But
yeah,
it sounds like it was a little bit quicker. That's dope. That's really good.
thank you. Have
Yeah,
you always done like sneaker content on your channel, or have you done like, I don't know, other
dude,
stuff?
I've
Like
tried to do like actual like daily kind of vlog kind of things. Like I did it a little bit where I would just kind of like document my life and stuff. Nobody
yeah.
watches those though. It's really like you really I'd have to have a whole separate channel if I wanted to do that. Because once people like subscribe, they subscribe for a reason, right? So
Yeah.
they want to see the sneaker stuff. So even if I do like a streetwear thing, it gets way less like traction than like a sneaker thing would.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
even that,
Yeah.
like you got to just find your niche, and then that's kind of where you sit
Yeah.
after, which is good and bad because there is like a lot of like things that I'd rather talk about sometimes than just sneakers. Like I feel like I have more to offer, like in terms of like perspective and stuff. But yeah, that's not for this channel. You gotta you gotta stick with
Course.
what the channel's
Yeah.
about. So
I
yeah,
totally know what you mean. Yeah. So for me as well, like every time I post like content that's outside of sneakers, like generally like my vibe is sort of like sneakers and streetwear. But once in a while I throw in like a vlog
mhm,
because like there's some weeks where I'm like, "Look, there's nothing good releasing. I'm going somewhere, I'm like, might as well just vlog it. And I notice of course like the vlogs don't do as well. But I also think like people enjoy vlogs because they sort of get to like know you a little bit
yeah,
better and kind of to see what you're like outside of like a sneaker review. And I feel like that's why the lives are good because it's like really great to like engage with like your audience and like answering their questions and stuff. So I don't know, I think I want to try and mix it up a little bit, but I feel like I kind of know what you mean. Like it's just if it's sneakers focused, then we're gonna do
right.
sneakers.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, but I like that idea of incorporating the lives and stuff more because then when I did drop into your stream the other day, it looked like you had really, really good traction, and there was a lot of like very engaged people in the chat and stuff too. So you did a really good job on that stream. It was like fun. Um,
Thank-
yeah, and you do get to like, see a lot more of that personality where it's not like edited, where you cut out the
yeah.
ums or the butts or the mess up on the words and stuff. So I think people
Yeah.
really enjoy that, like that realness of a stream. So yeah, I
I
hope you
think
keep
so
doing that
too.
at least once a week. I think that'd be good.
Yeah, I feel like that's something I want to do more of. Like I really enjoy like just like engaging like with the chat. But
Mhm.
then yeah, most of the time like I feel like most like half the stream is just me squinting at my computer trying to read the chat like this. um
That's
but
okay.
yeah,
I mean, that's what people like. That's how it goes, though. Like a stream it's a little bit slower paced. It's not fast paced. You're like just kind of
yeah.
having conversations with people. And what's cool about this thing, actually, the stations thing that we're using right now, is
Yeah.
there's like an invite button on the bottom, so you could actually like there's like a number I guess attached to each stream. Like it's not your actual phone number; it's a different number. But people can call
Mm.
into the stream. So it's
Oh,
like, yeah, so like even just people that just want to like, you want to talk to one of the guys in your chat, they can jump on the stream for like a couple minutes, talk to you for a little bit, and then you can like get a new person in there.
oh my god, that's so cool.
Yeah,
Have you
yeah,
wait,
that's why.
you
It's a really
have to
interesting
try it
thing.
next time.
Yeah, yeah.
You have to. We have to get someone to call in.
It'd be fun. You can even have your own friends and stuff in there too. Like, I don't think they need to have a YouTube per se. I'm not sure how that goes actually. I've never been called. I've never been the caller. That's why I've always sending out the invites. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Because not too many people use this system so far yet, but I really like it so far, and it's a really good way to like not only connect with other creators but with the audience and stuff as well. So I'm thinking about doing a stream in the future where I have like just viewers and stuff calling in, getting them on the channel, getting them exposure if they want to try to start their own little mini channels or things like that. So that's my goal, I think
Yeah.
now.
That's such a good idea. No, that sounds like so much fun.
Yeah, for sure.
Um,
I'll
yeah.
send you all of the information so you can set it up on your end.
Yes, please. Thank you.
Will do. Will do. Okay, well, my battery on my phone is actually about to die though soon, so I'm
Okay.
unfortunately gonna have to call this stream done for now. But thank you
Yeah.
guys so much for coming through. Everybody that came in the chat and that viewed the video and whatnot. If you guys don't know, again, like this is Leanne. Her channel is Monsieur Banana. Where can you find where else can they find you at? Is that like your Instagram handle and stuff
Instagram
too?
as well.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just one banana.
Okay.
But yeah, thank you so much for having me on your stream
No
today.
problem. It
Thank
was really
you.
great talking to you, and hopefully we can do this again sometime soon.
Of course, of
Okay.
course.
Okay, so
Thank
I'll
you
talk
guys
to you guys
for
later. Thank you
watching.
everybody for coming by. And yeah, we'll see you guys next time.
Bye.
Bye.